Each year, high school classes compete to represent their state at the We the People National Finals. The competition begins at the district level, with winning classes from each congressional district advancing to the state event. First place classes from each state meet in the nation's capital for the national finals.
The event takes place over an entire weekend. All 50 classes will do entire hearing, and that means the entire class on Saturday.
In juvenile trials, there is no public present, but over the years this has been effective in providing fair trials to juveniles.
And then again on Sunday, those scores are added, and then on Sunday night we have a dance for the students, and we announce the top 10.
The Indiana team comes from Hamilton Southeastern High School.
On the last day, this is really a very wonderful aspect of the program. We're able to use actual hearing rooms on the Hill.
We are Unit 4 from Trumbull High School in Trumbull, Connecticut, the Constitution State.
What conditions made adoption of the 14th Amendment necessary, and how have the norms established the 14th Amendment have been reinforced through acts of Congress and acts of the executive branch? You may begin.
The due process norm mandated there could be no deprivation of life, liberty, or property without the correct procedural exercises attempting to curb the tyrannical actions of post-Civil War states. As seen in Miranda v. Arizona, courts have established that everyone has a right to due process.
After more than 200 years of slavery, the guarantee of freedom and citizenship to African Americans shattered the antebellum way of life. In response, Southern politicians quickly enacted the Black Codes, reviving slavery under a new name.
Despite the court's ruling in the slaughterhouse cases, the Privileges and Immunities Clause was intended to counteract laws like Black Codes and to ensure any freedoms enjoyed by whites to minorities.
Do you think the initial failure of the 14th Amendment was primarily the responsibility of the elected officials or of private citizens?
The failure originally, right after the Civil War, of the 14th Amendment was more the responsibility of the government, both on a federal level and on a local level. Obviously, there are provisions in the 14th Amendment for something as basic as equal protection.
Beth, I like the way you brought up the John Bingham, the evolution of that.
These students are fantastic. They understand the Constitution. They know the Constitution. They understand American government. They're bright enough to take what they know about the Constitution, meld it into the material that they've learned, and tell us precisely what the Constitution is all about. That's about as high caliber as you can get.
After the Monday day hearings on the Hill, that evening we have a banquet before the awards.
The #1 winner. Okay, Our Lady of Lourdes Academy in Florida.
I'm in shock. I can't believe this is happening. We never expected this ever, and it's just too much.
Becoming the national champion of the We the People program, the Citizen of the Constitution, is something that these young people have been striving for an entire year.
It's been the best class I've ever had.
It's a highly visible part of the program. It also motivates students to study harder. The students who know that they're going to compete spend more time studying and preparing than students who don't. And our research shows that students who go through the competition actually learn more, and there are greater changes in knowledge, skills, attitudes, and behavior.
We the People definitely taught me what it takes to be a citizen, how you have to participate, you have to become educated, you have to understand the history behind our country and also what's going on today. But if you have all those things, you can make a difference. And We the People definitely helped me realize that.
I have learned that the government by itself cannot solve all of the problems. It is up to we the people to change this world.
I think the benefits of using We the People, the Citizen, and the Constitution at our high school is it's absolutely the best way to deliver the study of U.S. government and politics and civics of any program that I've ever been affiliated with or seen as a teacher.
The lessons that they take from the classroom, apply it through the competition, and then literally apply it in life. It's the real connection between our K-12 instruction to the application phase to helping all of these young people grow into outstanding adults.
I think it's a win-win situation for the school, the students, and for the community. You know, the more that people know, not just young people, but citizens at large, about their government and the history and how it was founded, the more informed their choices will be when they get to be the leaders of our nation. And so if you want better leaders, you've got to give them We the People in civic education.